said the youth, and your jaws are too weak for anything tougher than suet. Yet you finished the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray, how did you manage to do it?
Never catch up the Red Queen. I've never seen anyone run as fast as she. Oh!
Who are you?
I hardly know, sir. I'm present. I know where I was when I got up this morning.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I'm afraid I can't put it any more clearly. Wonderland is a strange place, and it does confuse one.
Not a bit.
It certainly confuses me.
You? Who are you?
Think of telling who you are first.
Why?
I'm not going to stand here and listen to any more nonsense.
Well, that's all you're going to hear in this place. North, east, south, west. It's all nonsense. Wait.
Well?
Can you recite my favorite poem?
And what is your favorite poem?
You are old, Father Willie.
I think so.
Begin.
You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white. And yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think, at your age, it is right?
Another verse. Only louder. Do not slur your words.
In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it might injure the brain. And now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why I do it again and again.
Another verse, with more feeling this time.
You are old, Father William, as I mentioned before, and have grown uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason of that?
Stop! That's not said right. Wrong from beginning to end.
I wish you creatures in Wonderland wouldn't be so easily offended.
You'll get used to it in time.
More tea? How nice, how civilized. Tea time.
I hope I'm not intruding.
No room! No room!
There's plenty of room.
Who is she? I don't know. Didn't you invite her? Certainly not. No room for extra guests. Have some wine.
I don't see any wine.
There isn't any.
Then it wasn't polite of you to offer it.
It wasn't polite of you to sit down without being invited.
I didn't know it was your table. Set for a great many more than 3. Both of you ignoring the little dormouse like that must be very uncomfortable for the poor thing. Only as it's asleep, I suppose it doesn't mind.
Your hair wants cutting.
You shouldn't make personal remarks. It's very rude.
What day of the month is it?
The 4th.
2 days wrong. I told you butter wouldn't suit the works. It was the best butter. Yes, but some crumbs must have gotten it as well.
What a curious watch. It tells the day of the month and doesn't tell the hour.
Why should it? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
Of course not. That you stayed here for such a long time.
Which is just the case with mine.
I don't understand you.
The dormouse is asleep again. I have an idea. I'll pour some tea in its nose.
Of course. Just what I was about to remark myself.
Ugh, this teacup's already been used. Well, let's all move one place. Okay. In the middle seat. You out of my way. If you knew time as well as I do, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. It's him.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you don't. I dare say you've never even spoken to time.
I know I have to beat time when I learn music.
Well, that accounts for it. Time won't stand for a beating. I quarreled with time last March, just before it went mad. March and March here. It was at the concert given by the Queen of Hearts. I had to sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Pinch your nose up somewhere.
But what happens when you're back where you started?
I'm getting tired of this. Tell us a story.
I'm afraid I don't know one.
Wake up, Dormouse!
I wasn't asleep. I heard every word you fellas were saying.
Then tell us a story, and be quick about it, or you'll be asleep again before it's done.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little sisters, and their names were Elsie, Lacey, and Tilly. And they lived at the bottom of Molasses Well.
What did they live on?
Molasses, of course. What else?
Have some more tea.
Oh, I haven't had any yet.
So you can't take any more.
You mean she can't take any less? It's really easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Oh, who's making personal remarks now? Ooh.
Oh dear, the dormouse is asleep again.
Wake up!
Wake up!
And so, these 3 little sisters, they were learning to draw, you know.
What did they draw?
Well, you can draw water out of a water well. So I should think you could draw molasses out of a molasses well. Stupid.
But they were in the well.
Of course they were. Well is.
I never seen
Oh, I get it!
What did they say?
It's a knee slapper. Oh. Let's do something before the dormouse falls asleep again. Let's put him in the teapot.
Good idea. But wait a minute. She's here. Why don't we put her in the teapot?
Even better!
No room! No room! Oh, look! It's a show! A show!
always putting the blame on others.
You better not talk. I heard answer from the queen. You deserve to be beheaded.
What for?
That's none of your business.
Yes, it is his business. And I'll tell him. It was for bringing the tulip roots instead of onions.
Of all unjust things.
Am I about done?
Almost.
Why are you painting that rose?
Well, you see, miss, the fact is that this ought to have been a red rose, but we put white ones in by mistake. And if the queen were to find out, she'd be furious. That's about does it.
Let's be on our way.
Oh, perhaps you can help me. I'm trying to find the 8th square. I seem to have missed the train.
The question is, did it miss you?
Not as well as
I couldn't agree with you more.
Oh,
I didn't mean to startle you.
I didn't know you could talk.
We can talk, but there's anybody worth talking to.
All flowers talk?
As well as you can, and a great deal louder.
Her face has got some sense in it, though it's not a clever one.
And she has a nice color.
I don't care about her color, if only her petals curled up a little more. She'd be all right.
I'm not a flower. I'm a human being.
Well, that's your problem.
Aren't you frightened at being planted out here? What would you do if any danger came? There's a tree nearby. What on earth could a tree do?
You could say bow wow. That's why its branches are called bows.
Didn't you know that?
Silence, every single one of you.
How is it that you can all talk?
Put your hand down and feel the ground.
It's very hard. In most gardens, they make the bed too soft so that flowers are always asleep. I never thought of that before. Are there any more people in the garden?
People like you mean?
Yes. There's another female in the garden somewhere. Same awkward shape as you, but she's much paler.
Her petals are shorter, I think.
Does she ever come out here? Look, she's coming this way now. I hear her footsteps. Thump, thump, thump along the gravel walk.
I don't want to listen to her. She talks such nonsense.
Like this one? Let's go plant ourselves someplace else. Not only do they talk, they walk. Things indeed are getting curiouser and curiouser. Someone's lost her shawl. Well, really this morning, I've nothing to do, said the mouse to the cur. Such a trial, dear sir, with no cur. How exactly like an egg he is?
It's very provoking to be called an egg.
I said you looked like an egg. Some eggs are very pretty.
Some people have no more sense than a baby. State your name and business.
My name is Alice.
A stupid name. What does it mean?
Must the name mean something?
My name means the shape I am. Good, handsome shape. With a name like Alice, you could be any shape.
Aren't you frightened at being all alone out here?
I'm not alone. You're with me.
Wouldn't you be safer on the ground?
Well, if I did fall off, the King of Hearts has promised to send all of his horses and all of his men.
Can't imagine what good that would do.
Why not?
Everybody knows the answer to that. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together.
Stop! Stop! What a terrible verse. Not a word of truth to it.
You need to defend you.
Change the subject. I insist.
That's a very beautiful belt you have on. Or is it a bow tie?
It's a most provoking thing when a person can't tell the difference between a belt or a bow tie.
Well, I'm not used to dealing with eggs.
It's a bow tie, child, and a beautiful one, as you say, given to me by their majesties, the King and Queen of Hearts. They gave it to me for an unbirthday present.
What is an unbirthday present?
A present given to you when it isn't your birthday, of course. For example.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How many days are there in a year?
365.
And how many birthdays have you?
1.
There you have it. Only 1 day for presents. With unbirthdays, you get presents 364 days a year. Now I shall recite.
Please don't.
'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the way.
I won't listen to another poem.
Dear me, you are very disagreeable. This poem I shall now repeat was written entirely for your delight. The least you could be was courteous. In the winter, when the fields are white, I sing this song for your delight.
No.
Oh, very well.
I really must be off. The 8th square is quite some distance. Goodbye, till we meet again.
I wouldn't know you again if we did meet. You're so exactly like everybody else. You have the same face as everyone. 2 eyes, nose in the middle, mouth under. Now if you had 2 eyes on the same side of the nose, for instance, or the mouth on top, that would be some help.
It would look nice.
Wait until you've tried.
Of all the dissatisfactory people I have ever met, and I put it down on the card soldier. Did you win?
Oh, I always win. If I lose, I say I win. That way I always feel very good about myself.
Doesn't seem like sensible reasoning to me.
Oh, no reason, my dear. No sense either. Oh, I see you're admiring my lunch pail. I keep it upside down so no rain will get in it.
But things can get out. You
Whoa.
do see that the lid's open.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, dearie me. All the things must have gotten out. The mustard, the mayonnaise, the dog biscuits.
Perhaps you can help me. I've lost my way. I'm trying to find the square. Do you think you could take me there?
Oh, delighted. I hope you've got your hair well fastened. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I'm afraid you haven't had much practice.
I've had plenty of practice.
Well, people don't fall off and they've had plenty of practice.
The great art of riding is to keep your balance properly. Now, shall we be going? Ahoy! 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 We've arrived!
Thank you. You've been very kind.
Oh, you're welcome. But you didn't cry as much as I thought you would. Ahoy!
Watch what you're doing, clumsy.
Ahoy!